Okay, super quick tour inside since not a ton has changed inside. You can see they're set up to be working. We do have some plastic over the windows. They're getting ready for the asbestos guys to come in and do the abatement on the windows. That sink back there, and a couple of other things around the house that they got to take out. But you can see what I was saying about the amount of sunlight that's getting into the back now. Again, it's the afternoon, and it's November, and we still have like so much more light flooding in, and it's going to be even more once that structure of the south side is taken down. But pretty wide open in here as it was. The next day it rains. They said they'll be inside ripping out all the wiring. It's all dead, of course. The one thing that has changed down here is we're getting a good look at this crawl space, and it's kind of as expected, not awesome. It looks like a trench was dug at some point to allow access to run pipes and plumbing and stuff like that, which makes sense, but essentially it was dirt on grade and post beams laid onto them. And you can see that better in other places. I think when more of the floor is up, you're going to see that better, but it's like clearly we got to dig some of this material away so that we can insulate, put our vapor barrier, pour concrete. We're going to treat it just like the rest of the basement. It's going to get handled exactly the same way. So that's the plan. We're going to have to open up chunks of this wall. They're waiting for the windows to come out. When the windows come out, they will open up everything but the posts and the beams, and then they will be able to reach in here with a mini excavator and do some digging, loosen it all up, and get the guys with shovels and get it all down to a point where we're happy that it is stable and we can get all the insulation and all the different materials to seal it up. Now it'll be open. There are two openings in the basement, one on kind of either side of the staircase here, that go into this crawl space, and those are going to remain open for ventilation. So all of that basement and crawl space will be ventilated and conditioned space the same as the basement. So it won't get musty or mildewy or gross in there. It'll be dehumidified and like moderately ambiently temperature controlled, really. So that should be the best way to handle this space. Not going into it to make it a part of the basement or to expand it at all. No, we're just gonna, let's see if I can avoid falling in here. Another thing that we're going to be doing is salvaging all of this stone. We're not sure what kind of stone this is. It might be a grayish blue stone. It might be a type of granite, but it seems softer than that. It might be a soapstone, but it was used on all the hearths on the first floor, and then I think originally on the second floor in the front parts. And most of it's cracked, and it's not in awesome shape, but I don't really care, and we don't want the house to be, perfect. We don't need it to be perfect. I think some of these cracks and character like this should stay, and we'll try to clean it up as best we can. And so this whole stretch, remember, this is going to go away. Obviously, this goes into the basement of the wood shop, and we want to widen this out by another set of stones. And basically, this becomes an extension of our mudroom. So from the back door here, this will be stone, and the mudroom is right here, kind of from that post to where I'm standing in the corner. It's a good space. It's 8 or 9 feet square. And we want to fill that in with as much stone as we've got, and then find something that closely matches to weave that in where we don't have enough. But that's the idea, is that this one chunk of space downstairs will not be wood. The rest of it will be, including in the kitchen. The bathroom down here is the one area that we haven't really decided on, but we're leaning wood there as well. So that's pretty much all that's going on here. You can see it's getting cleaned up. The demo is getting more and more pronounced. The issues with the brick haven't gone anywhere. There's still issues. And we have the mason. We thought he was going to come out last week. I think he's going to actually come out this week to evaluate, and hopefully he looks at it and says, yeah, I've done this before, and this is what we do. And that would fill me full of confidence. That would be great. I hope he doesn't give us bad news. But let's quickly run upstairs as well. These stairs will stay until we're ready to rip out the floor on the first floor, I think. And upstairs is much of the same. We've got, really all of the demo done, except the bathroom. You can see we're saving the tub. That's what the green sticker is all about. And you can see what I was saying about the detailing, some of that, just the shape of it, and it's going to work beautifully with that sink if we can make it all fit. So we're going to do that. Toilet's gone. All the plumbing really in the house is gone at this point. But because we have asbestos in that tile, or mastic, or grout, or something, they can't demo in here until that is done. But this whole space, plus just a little bit of this stairwell space, will end up being our office. And this will be returning to a window. This will actually be our master bath. We'll have a closet here, big walk-in closet basically here where these boards are going. This will all be like a walk-in closet. This is the master bedroom. It's really wide open, and it's just going to get insulated and rebuilt after it gets repaired. The brick is horrendous up here. And this is the main hall into the guest room. And I'm trying not to wash you out here. The brick's actually in better shape on this side of the house, which is shocking to me. But a good thing, welcome thing. And we'll be closing this all up and putting the doors all back. And this is where that Jack and Jill bath will go. The tub that we just looked at will go right about here. And then if you spin around, there'll be right there, I think, is the sink, and right there is the toilet. So this is that tight space that we're talking about. So if we can make a toilet and that 27-ish inch sink fit right here, from about where the boards are to about where these boards are, it's 5 feet of space. So that's where we're trying to get it all in. This is Ollie's room. All the stairs are out, and the back stairs are history. They're gone. To Ollie's room gets this window replaced, and that window, which had been a part of the nursery, becomes part of the room again, which will be fantastic. And yeah, his room just is ready to go. Ready. The initial demo, at least, is done. And then really, absolutely nothing has changed in the attic, so we'll spare you the time, but that's it. Just a message to everybody that's watching these. Thank you. I hope that you are encouraged by the work that is getting done. We care deeply about your connection to this house, just like we have a connection to this house. It's a family homestead, and we want it to feel like part of your family too. So I hope that if you have questions, you post them in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer them. If you have ideas about something that you'd like to see, or a topic that you'd like a short video on, regarding, I don't know, anything from some construction things. I'm thinking about doing a segment just on unique construction that we're finding in the house. I'm thinking about doing a segment on plans that we've got for finishes and fixtures and things like that. But if there's anything that you think of as I'm going through that might make a good video, you let me know, and I'll certainly catch it on camera. And until then, like and subscribe so that when we upload new stuff, you're informed on YouTube. Turn your notifications on so that it'll automatically let you know when there's something new to look at in Hollis. So anyway, take care. Love you all. See you soon.